Hi, this is Lisa from Low Cooking Rubber Stand. Today I'm going to show you our 2019 new design. We have 10 brand new images now, and this time really come out with something unique, something that you don't see on the market. And what I would like to call this new design, one for all for one. Just with one combo set that endless creation. You can create too many different cards just with one combo set. And I'm going to show you all those awesome ideas that's just started. Can you believe all the cards that you see in front of you, they are done by just one combo set. And I'm going to show you how did I do it. Some of them is very easy. I'm going to just explain to you. Some of them is a little bit complicated, and I am going to do a tutorial to show you step by step how did I do that. So our 2019, we have 10 different kind of images. Make sure you check our website, and all the new image will do the same technique that I'm going to show you. So we're going to use these butterfly kisses to do our tutorial. The new combo set is only $24.99. You will get the one stamp, and you are going to get a 2 die cut, and I'm going to explain to you how to use those 2 die cut to create all different kind of cards. Okay, so when you open the package, you will see there's one stamp, and there was there's 2 die cuts, and then the die cut is something like this. Okay, so and then a lot of people ask me, what is this? What we can do with this? This one, if you die cut it, that's just look like that. So this is most of the die cut on the market is like that. They have like a hollow area like this. There's nothing detailed between. So when you cut a piece of colored cardstock, that's what it look like. And then, but there's a lot of useful for this die cut, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So we also have the detail die cut. So this is our detail die. Okay, you can see there's a lot of hollow area. Those hollow area is awesome because that's the reason they can create embossing. So what I do is I just use a regular colored cardstock, and I just use this detail die to cut a piece, so you can see it's actually pretty nice without the stamp image. So I'm going to show you how we can use these 2 die plus or stamp to create all those awesome cards I just showed you. If you are new to our product, please visit our website. We have an online DVD library. There's over 70 different tutorials to show you how to. In this tutorial, I'm not just going to repeat the same technique like how to get those coloring. The coloring, they are done by the markers. So just check our website how to use our magic marker, and we'll show you how to do this coloring. Okay, so most of the die cut on the market, they are like they look like this. There's nothing in the middle. So when you use this die cut, you place your die cut on top of the image, and then you cut it out. That's going to create something like this. Most of the people, they are actually pretty happy with the result, but not me. I always want to come out with something that they don't have on the market. So with kind of this die cut, they always create like a big gap between your image, and there is nothing cutting between. So, and also without the stamp image, the die cut is useless. They look like this. So I come up with the idea that we are going to have this detailed die cut. The detail die cut. So the detail die cut, you can see there's a lot of a hollow area. These hollow area, they can create embossing. Remember before, when we want to create embossing, we have to have a light table, stylus, and then we have to have time, and we have to have a stencil. We just do scrolling, that takes forever to finish one embossing. But with this feature, all you need is a piece of rubber, and then you can create embossing, and that looks awesome. So with this detail die cut, after you die cut it, it look like this. So see the difference between these two? You want to have both done on you. So that's why our new design, they come with one stamp and 2 die cut. You get both the detail die, and you also get the outline die cut. And I'm going to show you how many different possibilities you can use these 2 die cut. Okay, so in this tutorial, Some of the idea is easy, so I'm going to just explain to you, and some of the card that's a little bit complicated, I'm going to do a tutorial to show you step by step how to do it. The first one, I'm going to show you how to do the embossing, and we can see better how I create this embossing. Maybe this one I see better. It's very easy. What you're going to do is you are stamp your image first, and then you just place your die cut on top. This die cut, I spent a lot of time working on the detail. There is a little, let's do this one better. There is a little circle over there. So that's your guiding point. When you place your die cut on top of your stamp image, make sure all little circle have a color. That means they are perfectly lined up. So you don't have to create the guiding window anymore. The new die cut, they pretty much, if you just eyeball it, they will get a perfect line up. And then you're going to put a piece of masking tape to secure your die and your paper. And then you are going to just place a piece of rubber on top of your cardstock, and you're going to run through your die cut machine. Any kind of machine will work just fine. And then that's how we created this embossing. So they create embossing because when the rubber push the paper through those embossing area, that's why they create embossing. So if you want to create an embossing looking, you got to make sure that your die cut have embossing feature. If you only have a die cut like this, there's nothing between. No matter how many rubbers you use, they are not going to create an embossing. So that's the first one. We can use our die cut, create an embossing looking card. So this one you can see a little bit better probably, and just with one watercolor white start. That's how it created just embossing without any stamp image. And the new die cut, they all have something extra they will show you, they will pop out. This is also the other card that I just use embossing. And then if you pay attention to the detail, every image there is some extra feature, like the rose, the pattern will pop out, the little panda, the nose, ear pop out, the sea otter, the little paw, they will pop out. So it's kind of surprise. Go find out which part they have a pop out. You don't have to do anything. You just use a little poking tool and then pick up the popping out area. Okay, the second card is pretty easy. So what I did is I just used my detail die. I cut it out, and I use my the other die cut to just cut the piece white cardstock, and I just glue it on the acetate and see how pretty this card is. Okay, the third one, what I did is I just use my outline die cut a window. And then after you cut it, I just put this piece and the growing in the back. So that kind of create a window. So how, this is a little trick here. It's pretty simple, but some people you might know. So after you die cut it, right? So you want to glue your die cut in the perfect spot. So what you're going to do is don't try to open it and try to glue it. You will never line up. So what you do is you fold in your card, and then you use your die cut piece and then glue like this, and then you open the window. So that way they will perfectly line up. It's something simple, but some people, they don't know. So what they do is they die cut it, they glue it, and then when they close the window, whoop, it's not lined up. Okay, so that's our third card. So this one is pretty similar like the last card. Just to show you, instead of a white cardstock, I use the color cardstock. See how pretty it is? Though they look totally different, but they are done with the same stamp and the same die cut. Okay, here's the other one. It's pretty similar like the card I just showed you. This time, instead I put the outline die cut in the back, I just layering right in front of the card. See, it's totally different, but they are done by the same die cut, same stamp, just different color. Aren't they awesome? Okay, this can be simpler than this one. This one is just the stamp, and I use gold embossing. I didn't use the marker. See the detail. It looks so pretty. And then I just did something like this. I just used my outline die cut, and I just cut the image. It looks so pretty just with the gold embossing with the heat gun. Okay, the next one. So what I do is I kind of lose the oval frame, so it's very easy to trim it off. So I just use a little scissor trimming it, and I kind of rearrange my card. So I put the rose on the right side, and I put the two little butterfly on the rose on the left and the little butterflies on the right side. Looks how different it is. And same thing, they are done with the same stamp and the same matching die. Okay, next is my favorite, the shaker card. Okay, there's two different kind of shaker card, and our new design, the 2019 new design, is perfect to make a shaker card. There is some special feature over there, so I'm going to explain to you how. So after you finish your coloring, and then you are going to place your die cut on top of your image, and then you are going to run to the machine, cut it out, right? So after you cut it out, it's something look like this. Don't think it's something wrong. Say, hey, Lisa, something wrong with your die cut. It's a defect item. Why the die cut is not falling off on the paper? Okay, that's a really good question. That's actually a special feature. What I call is called the kiss cut. There is still a little hinge, still attached to your die cut and your paper. So you can easily break it off to make a card like that, and then you can do your mounting. But I leave the option there, so after you die cut it, your image is still attached with your card. And then what I can do is, all you need is, if you have a piece of acetate, okay, let's grab a piece of acetate, and then you can just seal your backing, and that's, you can create a beautiful shaker card just like that. So the other shaker card, and then you just put the foam tape around it, and then that's how I create shaker card like that. So you can seal in the back with a piece of cardstock and put your bling bling stuff over there. So perfect to create a shaker card. But there's always something more I like to offer. So how I create these, the shaker card. So these, I'm going to shooting a tutorial to show you how to create a different shaker card, because this oval frame is so fine. There's no way you can put the tape, like a foam tape, go around it, make it perfectly cushion to put your bling bling stuff in the middle. So this one, I will have the other tutorial. I'm going to do a two separate tutorial. Otherwise, this first tutorial is going to be too long. So I'm going to show you the second tutorial to show you how you can create a different shaker card. This is a different one. This is like a one-step card. The shaker card is just still within the back, but this one is in the different. It's kind of like you can see. Okay, so this card, I didn't even use the stamp. All I did is with the embossing, just with the piece I did the embossing, and I used the dauber to color that. For the next tutorial, I'm going to show you step by step how to do it, so don't worry, okay? Okay, so one more. With this outline die cut, okay, you can create something else. This is like a 3D card, they sit like that. And then I just put the piece of acetate in the back to support the main piece. And if you want to mail it, you can fold in it, and then you can mail in the envelope. That's something unique, and I really like it. If you want to do like a the name place card for any party, I think that's awesome idea. And this is not really complicated, right? Okay.